I want to explain a bit on literature review. Why must you do a literature review for this final year project? Okay, so basically, literature review is a process where you read on people's you read on people's work, people's proven work, okay, and you combine them, okay, and you do a summary on that particular topic or topic or um, area. Okay. For example, your area. Sorry. For example, your area is about attendance, online attendance recording. Okay, so you may want to do a research, get the articles, the keyword must be correct, right? The keyword you may key in online attendance or advantages of online attendance or disadvantages of online attendance, right? And you will find a list of articles. Of course, you have to read on all the articles, pick up or extract whatever articles that is similar with your system. Okay, and you then have to gather and collect their information and put them in that table, the comparative table. Okay, for example, in that table there are 5 columns. Okay, author, year, title, problem statement, focus area, and your opinion or your findings, right? So let's say you have one paper, okay, fill in the author part, that is easy, copy and paste, fill in the year part, fill in the title part. Problem statement, usually they will write it in the first paragraph of their paper, right? So read on the first paragraph, or sometimes they even put under a specific title on problem statement, okay, pick that up. Of course, you cannot copy and paste, read and extract just important information, right? And then focus area, the next column is focus area. Let's say your focus area is about online attendance. When you read on that article, of course you have to read all, but you focus on the thing that you want to extract. Example, you're now focusing on getting the focus area, the online attendance. Read on that particular part. Usually they put them under LR or discussion. Okay, pick up whatever important and then you fill in that column, right? Don't put all, just pick up. You can put in point form is also okay, right? Then the next column will be if you think there's a column, the next column is on your opinion, right? Your opinion is, this is what LR is about. You read people's work, okay, lots of people's work, and you have to give your opinion. So when you read that paper, you just express your opinion. What do you think of what they said about what they wrote? Okay, you can comment it on the methodology they use. You can comment it on the focus area, their risk, their experiment, their result. Okay, problem statement. You have to learn on giving your opinion on people's work. Do not be afraid of giving the opinion. Okay, being a student doesn't mean that you are not eligible to or qualified to give opinions, right? For a matter of fact, opinion, there is no right or wrong in opinions, but throughout experience, throughout lots of reading, you will have a very good opinion. Okay, so then next record, do the same thing. Okay, so let's say you want to, when you want to research on that article, there are a few things that you can research on. One, you may focus on the problem statement, so you just research, the keyword should be the problem statement, or you want to focus on the focus area, the research keyword, and the keyword that you use to search is on the focus area. You also may want, because there is one chapter on methodology, right? Methodology is what is the methodology that you're going to apply when you do this project, right? Of course, we want to refer to people's work, okay, because their work is proven. So when you search, you may want to, when you read the article, when you want to focus on the methodology, you just pick up the methodology part, right? This author follow which methodology? That author 2 use what methodology? Author 3 use what methodology? When let's say you have 10 articles, let's say 8 of them use agile method. So you know that majority use agile method. You should follow agile method as well, right? Same goes to the solution of the project. Okay, let's say you have 10 articles. Okay, uh, you read their solution. Okay, you will come to a point where maybe 7 of them or 6 out of 10, maybe 6 of them use this method to solve their problem. Another 4 use another method to solve the problem. You can pick up the majority, right? 6. Or if you think that your environment suits the other 4 articles on the solution, you can follow that. That is the idea of LR. You read because we want to follow how other people do. All right. It's just that our environment of project will not be the same as theirs, but you can follow them as a guideline. Okay, that is why you need to do a literature review. We do not want to have a project that it comes just from like that. These days, everything have to be based on evidence. Okay, if you're saying that you're going to do, let's say you're going to do waterfall. These days, people don't do waterfall methodology anymore, but you insist on applying waterfall. Okay, then we will ask you, why do you choose waterfall? You cannot just say, I think because it's easy. I think is a forbidden word when you want to do research and so on. You may say that through my literature reviews, majority use waterfall given the same environment of us, same focus area and so on. So based on the research, they say that waterfall is more appropriate to be followed, to be applied because of blah, blah, blah and so on. Okay, it has to be based on evidence. It has to be based on proven. Because those people, when they did their research, they have done the research, they have done the experiment, they have gotten the result. So we just pick up what they do, we follow what they do. Okay, okay. And then there are 2 parts of LR, right? So one is the comparative table, one is the summary. Comparative table is for you to store all the information. You collect all the articles, you extract information that are needed, okay, based on the columns. Those columns are actually the main information that you need when you want to write a summary of LR, okay? So you fill in the columns, okay? It can be a copy paste, but it will better if you use your word. Why? If you use your word, you can take back that words that you use on using your own words to be put in the summary. Okay, and we do not want a plagiarism matter lah issue. So you collect, you extract, you pull, you put in that column. Let's say if you have 10 articles or 8 articles, you have 8 rows. Okay, and then next, that is the part where you collect the articles, you group them. Okay, usually you should research for depending on the focus area that you want to look on lah. The next one, the next section is summary, is where you take back whatever that you collected. If you use your own words, even better, even easier, copy and paste back. But of course, you have to do citation and references because you have to give credit to people. Okay, then you can follow your work based on that. So when you present your project, okay, your project will have an added value because you did extensive research for that particular area on your project, right? It shouldn't come from the sky or whatever. Okay, and for the literature review, when the summary, okay, summary part, you can separate the combination of summary based on topics or focus area. Okay, the first focus area maybe you're going to talk about, let's say we take the restaurant cafe ordering, okay, or restaurant ordering system. Okay, so the first paragraph, maybe the focus area or the one that you want to focus on is on the effectiveness of the online, right? Second paragraph maybe on the method that they use. Third paragraph maybe on the solution that people use and so on. So you may want to separate the summary into paragraphs following their similar topic, their groups. Okay, so I guess that is what I can say about literature review. It makes practice for you to know, and I hope you acquire this knowledge and bring forward whenever you need to use them. You always need to do research whenever you need to do things, especially when you need to do system. Okay, another one. Apart from the LR, you also can assess existing similar system with you. It is not necessary to be the same system. It can be a little bit the same and so on. Let's say booking. Let's say you're doing hotel reservation system. Hotel. You maybe you say that you cannot find any hotel reservation system, but when you say reservation system, it's about booking system, right? So you can Google on booking system to see their features, information, and so on. So when you when you assess the similar system, it is not necessary you have to assess exactly the attendance system or restaurant system and so on, right? Okay, you search on the existing system, use their system, okay, assess their system, and try to pick up their weaknesses, things that you think they need to have that but they didn't have. Pick up that weakness. If it's possible, if it's easy, maybe you want to include that in your system so that your system will be even better than theirs, okay, apart from other common functions lah. That's about all I think on literature review. I hope this can help you in produce a good literature review. All right, thank you.